Rolla Bulldogs number 15, Cooper Union, that's his second personal. 15 foul, pushes the down the line for Yellow Jackets. Shooting two. Check back in. Come on, Jackets, number 20, Josiah Simmons. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to get our court candidates. Would you please have your attention down on the court? Our first queen candidate is Miss Addie Collins. Addie is the daughter of West Virginia College. Addie is involved in volleyball, soccer, NHS, and A+. Dancing with the Stars, and is the leader of the LHS Swarm. After graduation, Addie plans to attend Jefferson College to play soccer and pursue a degree in communications and science disorders, to hopefully become a speech-language pathologist at elementary schools. Her favorite quote is, "You can't live on the success you made yesterday," by her Papa Dave. Her favorite high school memory was with the soccer team playing the game Assassin my junior year. Towards the end of the game, I had my sister, who was easy to get out, and then it was between me and Jane Piercy. Thankfully, I won at our home soccer tournament. I was given a prize, which was a cookie, saying, "Congrats, you're scary." Addie's role model is her Nana. She was a kindergarten teacher for many years, and she has inspired me to work with and educate kids. She would always tell me to try your best, give everything you have, and no matter what, you will always make me proud. Anyone who knew her would tell you that she was the kind-hearted, trustworthy, understanding, and caring towards others. She has helped me become the person I am today, and has taught me to have patience, how to dig deep, and how to be greedy. She has inspired me through her kindness and her love for others. Addie is being escorted tonight by her parents. Our first queen candidate, Miss Addie Collins. Our first king candidate is Mr. Drake Cole. Drake is the son of Benson Baptist and Matt Baptist. Drake is involved in NHS, Go Caps, and A+, and Chess Club. After graduation, Drake plans to attend OTC to start his real estate investing career. Drake's favorite quote is, "If you're afraid of doing it wrong, and you're never doing it at all," by Sam Zolik. His role model is Holden Carr, aka Sweet Boy. He's the sweetest boy ever, and I aspire to be as sweet as him one day. His favorite memory from high school is all the sporting events. Drake is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our first king candidate, Mr. Drake Cole. Our second queen candidate is Miss Ella Goforth. Ella is the daughter of Paul and Judy Goforth. Ella is involved in Go Camps, volleyball, and A+. After graduation, Ella plans to get her realtor's license at 18. Then she plans to attend Winwood University to study psychology. Ella's favorite quote is, "If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough." Ella's favorite high school memory involved PD days, snow days, Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, and spring break. Ella's role model is her grandma. She is one of the strongest, hardworking women I know, and is never afraid to speak her mind. I hope one day to be just like her. Ella is being escorted tonight by her parents. Our second queen candidate, Miss Ella Goforth. Our second king candidate is Mr. Corey Huff. Corey is the son of Jerry and Leslie Huff. Corey is a member of basketball from NHS, FCN, Tails, and after graduation, he plans on going to 2-year brain surgery school in Florida. But that doesn't work out, he will try out the business world at Mizzou. Corey's favorite quote is, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened," by Dr. Seuss. His role models are his parents because they taught him so much and are always there for him. Corey's favorite high school memory is all the many memories he has made with his friends over the years. Corey is escorted tonight by his parents. Our second king candidate, Mr. Corey Huff. Our third queen candidate is Miss Sierra Key. Sierra is involved in singing and Jackie Key. Sierra is involved in Go Camps, volleyball, track and field, and NHS and Tails. Sierra is going to Missouri State University to major in business management and a minor in marketing. While continuing to grow her photography business, Sierra's favorite quote is, "When we cannot become what you want by remaining what we are." Next degree. Sierra's favorite high school memory is her junior Our fourth queen candidate is Miss Carol Lawrence. Carol is the daughter of Crystal and Joshua Lawrence. Carol is involved in NHS student council, tells and interact. Carol's plans after graduation are to attend college at OTC and then transfer to the zoo in hopes of pursuing a higher education in the field of aesthetics, become a licensed aesthetic, and ultimately establish a spa that specializes in aesthetic treatments. Carol's favorite quote is, "Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people." Carol's favorite high school memory is riding on a party bus with all of her friends to her junior year prom. Kara said it was so much fun getting to dress up and go out as a big group. Kara's role model is definitely her Nana. She says, "My Nana has the kindest heart you could ever imagine. She radiates love and compassion towards everyone she meets. She's always shown me so much love, been my biggest supporter, and has filled my heart with the goodness of God. Her constant love, invaluable life lessons, unwavering support, and spiritual guidance have shaped me into who I am." Kara's being escorted tonight by her parents. Our fourth queen candidate, Miss Carol Lawrence. Our fourth king candidate is Mr. Hayden Storms. Hayden is the son of Cody Storms. Hayden is involved in interactive NHS and is the current FFA treasurer. After graduation, Hayden plans to attend OTC, where, while using his A+, then transfer to Missouri State to study animal nutrition and health. His favorite quote is, "No matter how tough the chase is, you should always have a dream you saw on the first day. It'll keep you motivated and rescue you from any weak thoughts." By Jack May. Hayden's role model is his grandpa, Rick Starnes, because he supported me through all my wild ideas and dreams. He always taught me the value of hard work and the importance of having fun every chance you get. His favorite high school memory was when a group of his friends decided to pull a prank on the seniors, sleep on the field that night using a snake, and we had killed. Dr. O'Quinn thought the snake was awesome and took pictures with us and the snake. Hayden is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our fourth key candidate, Mr. Hayden Storms. Our final queen candidate is Miss Rayleigh Quick. Rayleigh is the daughter of Hosting Julie Quick. Rayleigh is involved in volleyball, track, NHS, serve Lebanon, A+, Interact, FFA, Dancing with the Stars, and Powerpuff, QB1. Rayleigh's plan after graduation is to attend Missouri to pursue a degree in nursing and eventually become a labor and delivery or NICU nurse. Rayleigh's favorite quote is, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. Rayleigh's favorite high school memory was when she forgot her jersey at the high school after team pictures that night. All the seniors went out for dinner. She got a call from Coach Collins telling her that her jersey was at the high school. And since she has a rule that if you forget something, you have 10 burpees, so she had to do 10 burpees at the rail in front of everybody there. Rayleigh's role model is her grandpa, Donnie. He always leads by his best example and inspires me daily to trust the Lord. He works hard in all that he does and is willing to help anyone and everyone that needs it. Rayleigh's being escorted tonight by her parents. Our final queen candidate, Miss Rayleigh Quick. Our final king candidate is Mr. Kelly Vandergrift. Kelly is the son of Jason Connor and Adam Connor. Kelly is a member of the basketball team. After graduation, Kelly plans to go on to college to pursue a degree to become an athletic trainer. His favorite quote is, "When life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up, but your reason gets you back up," by Les Brown. His favorite high school memory is the Branson trip with the basketball team. Kelly's role model is Caleb Gray, because he is the starting point guard and he is sweet and hilarious. Kelly is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our final king candidate, Mr. Kelly Vandergrift. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2023 Court-Winning Queen, Jane Collins. Jane is currently attending East Central College in Union, Missouri, where she plays Mary is the daughter of Trey and Trixie Overstreet. Mary is 2 years old and attends daycare and preschool at Journey Zone. Her favorite color is purple, but she loves soccer, dancing, making art, and watching Peppa Pig. When Mary grows up, she wants to be a doctor. Finally, Mary's favorite foods are guacamole and raspberries. Ezra Bacon is the son of Mike and Ashley Bacon. Ezra is in Mrs. Gardner's class at Eastern Elementary. Ezra's favorite color is blue. That's a better color. When he grows up, Ezra wants to be a zoologist. Ezra has the hobbies of learning about creatures big and small, fishing and playing baseball. Finally, Ezra's favorite food is pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the 2024 Quarter Marine Courts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll, please? Our 2024 Quarter Marine King is Corey Hunt.
Welcome to the campus of Lebanon High School as we bring you Ozark Conference basketball here on Jacket Nation Sports. Tonight's matchup will feature the 17-3 Rolla Bulldogs taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, coming in with a 12-6 record. It's court-warming night here in Boswell Auditorium. I'm Alex Boyer, the owner of Jacket Nation Sports. I'll be your play-by-play commentator, and alongside me will be Trey Overstreet, my color commentator. Trey, some great night for basketball, great weather, great crowd. Always fun to get a packed house here in Boswell.
Absolutely, packed to the brims here, and student section showing out nice on the court-warming dance night. So you got a few extra kids in attendance that wouldn't normally make it to the basketball game, looking to have a good night, and parents and fans alike. I'm excited for a good night of basketball. Really good Rolla team, and one I think will be.
Band got the LHS Dream Team, LHS Cheer Team in the house, so shout out to those programs. They do an outstanding job. And we will bring you Ozark Conference basketball. We have about 70 seconds until the nation's colors. Will take a commercial break and be back with more on Jacket Nation Sports.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Brothers.
Welcome back to Boswell Auditorium as we just are about to get underway here as the Rolla Bulldogs starting lineup will consist of the senior guard number 11, Cameron Cooper, another senior guard wearing number 13, Nick Shelton. John Papidakos will be in the number 24 jersey, and Easton Smith, 25, Ethan Brown doing the tip here in the center and wearing number 34. For the Jackets, it'll be Wyatt Carr, Corey Huff, Noah Boggs, Cooper Berry, and the senior captain, Caleb Ray. Trying to get that ball to Ethan Brown here early as the Bulldogs set up their offense.
Good start there for Wyatt as he's going to be tasked with guarding Ethan Brown all night and immediately does a good job on denying him on the flare screen.
Ethan Brown, one of, if not the top player in the Ozark Conference, just a sophomore already receiving some D1 interest. We'll talk about him more as the game progresses.
Yeah, for my money, I think he's the best player in the conference. I think all-around basketball player, both ends of the floor. Feels like the lights are a little dim in here still. See if Coach Hicks can come help us out.
Yeah, Coach Hicks failing to do his job of turning the lights back on.
It's about a 50-50 shot. He turns them all the way off here. That thing's very confusing.
Carr goes all the way to the basket, rejected by Brown, and now Boggs will control the ball, put up a three in the corner, no good, rebounded by the sophomore standout. And now it's Easton Smith who gets all the way to the rim and draws a foul. Nice job there. There's the lights. And first team foul on the Yellow Jackets will belong to Corey Huff.
Coach Hicks is receiving a round of applause by our administration down there, Dr. Quinn, Dr. Matthews, Dustin Young, and crew. Matching up in transition is going to be a key for the Yellow Jackets. The Brown boy is a very good rebounder himself, so he's going to get it and go, and they like to push it in transition. If nothing's there, they'll set up in their continuity offense that Coach Miller has done an incredible job with.
Stolen away there and kicked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets, so Rolla will keep possession underneath their own basket. Yeah, this whole Rolla team is just fundamentally sound from top to bottom, and give a lot of credit to Mark Miller and the job he's done building this program into one of the area's best, coming into this game ranked number 5. They did fall to Parkview on Tuesday night, so a good win for Jack Simpson and the Vikings. We'll see if they're playing a little bit extra motivated here as Ray gets all the way to the rim and puts up a floater that's a little bit too strong, and the Bulldogs push in transition.
Like to see that early from Caleb. Had a great night last time out, and hopefully continue to string together good performances.
Yeah, almost a triple-double in that loss to West Plains on Tuesday, going for 24, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. So a great stat line from Ray, and probably his best game that he's put together all season long. And now Huff will finish with the right hand on the near side, and the 2024 Corbin King gets the scoring started for LHS here.
We talked a little bit about it yesterday. I don't know the last time Lebanon's had a guy get that close to a triple-double as Caleb has. I sent a text to Larry Winfrey about looking into that. He does an incredible job with stats for a lot of our sports here, and he's searching for us. Hopefully I have an answer for you by the end of the night. But maybe Quentin, but that's an incredible night.
Noah Boggs continues his hot shooting as he knocks down a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance three-pointer from the left corner. Now Brown, a one-man press breaker from him, and they'll swing the ball around, and it's swatted away there by Carr. That was Cameron Cooper who tried to put up the three-point attempt, and Huff, scrambling for it on the floor, ends up throwing it away.
Good job by Wyatt there, selling out in the closeout, getting a block. Gonna have to have Boggsy tonight. Like to see him get hot early and keep it going.
Big three there for the senior guard, Nick Shelton. And that game at West Plains Trade, the Yellow Jackets started off just a little bit too slow and were just kind of trying to tread water the entire game. And by the time that they were able to tie the game, they kind of exalted all that energy into trying to come back and just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, it's especially tough when your bench is shorter than it usually is with Kelby and Dylan out. And it's a long road trip. It's a bus trip especially. I know the parents are probably tired after that drive. Imagine the players in that stinking bus. And they did a great job battling back. Slow starts have plagued them this year.
Boggs not hesitating at all tonight and almost got the friendly bounce there. Good job by Wyatt to keep the possession alive. Now Huff will throw over to Barry. One more to Carr. Thought about the three, but now will set up the offense for Lebanon. Looks like Rolla going with man-to-man defense. They like to switch it up. They'll go with the matchup zone, go drop down in that 2-3, so it'll be interesting to see what they do tonight. And now Brown is it's a little bit of a good call there from the official and drew some contact on Boggs, and he'll go to the line for two. Second team foul on LHS.
Yeah, Coach Miller's he's known to throw some things at you defensively that cause you to make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's as an offensive coach. He likes to throw some funky zones at you.
Number 0, Jensen Thomas, along with number 33, Joe Foster, coming into the game, replacing Papadakos and Easton Smith.
You talked earlier about attributing a lot of the success to Coach Miller and his staff, and I think we'd be remiss not to mention Ethan's dad, Tom Brown, and their program they've run, and in perfect cohesion with Coach Miller's program, and something that Coach Toombs and his crew are trying to emulate as best we can with our lab and Jordan Walton and crew, and cohesion top to bottom. And I told the guys, I mean, they've seen this offense, they've seen this continuity offense, the same sets since 5th or 6th grade, most of them.
Kind of reminds me of the Lebanon Youth Football League that they have going on, and with kids in 3rd and 4th grade are learning, not necessarily the entire flexbone offense, but they are kind of learning positions, learning spots, and just kind of building that knowledge before they get into the middle school program.
That's exactly right.
Now Huff gets hit on the wrist and will go to the line for two after an offensive rebound.
I spoke with Tom in 2014 about how he did it so well, and he was incredibly complimentary of the staff at Rolla High School and their willingness to open doors, and Coach Christian and Coach Toombs have done that so well here. I think it's especially important in communities like ours that are, we're working class communities and smaller than a lot of the schools we're playing in our new conference especially, and getting kids in the gym at a young age and in the offense at a young age.
1 for 2 there from Huff at the line as the sophomore Mason Huber will come in to replace Huff. Rolla up 9-6 over Lebanon here as a little bit of miscommunication on defense will lead to a wide open Rolla 3, but nice job there by Huber to come on the backside and corral that rebound.
Hoping Mason can string together another nice performance.
Here's Boggs, who will test his luck at another Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance three-pointer, and that one rattles home, and the game's back tied at 9.
Good start early for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's something that, I'm sure Ryan Toombs has kind of preached these last couple of days, and something that's really bit the Jackets hard these last few conference games as Ray picks up a steal here and will go that left side, throw it over to Kaufman in the short corner, and he's trapped.
Good job by Blake.
Finding Boggs there on the cut, and good job by Kaufman not to fold under pressure. Huber will try his luck. A straightaway three-pointers off the left side of the rim, rebounded by Jensen Thomas.
That previous defensive possession there, you saw Ethan turn his back, show his back to Caleb, and Coach Toombs told him, if he shows your back to you, try to poke it out. And sure enough, early in the first, got one. Switched assignments here, and Caleb's drawn Ethan.
Ray's earned a spot on the all-defensive team in the Ozark Conference the last few years, and now Brown finds himself open for a three from the left wing, and Ethan Brown from NBA range.
Yeah, good offense beats good defense sometimes, huh? Just tip your cap.
Brown offered by St. Louis University, Lindenwood, and SEMO already as a sophomore, and I'm sure those offers will keep piling in here as Boggs' pass.
Let's go.
He made that. I thought his pass hit the bottom of the rim, and then he ends up lobbing one in, but the Bulldogs just go right down the court as Joe Foster puts in a right-handed layup, but
I guess when you're hot, you're hot.
People are kind of caught off guard by that one. I thought it went underneath the rim and hit off the bottom of the rim, but I just saw Boggs put up the three-point sign.
I don't know.
People are still talking about it.
There's not a single soul in this building that knows what just happened.
55 seconds left here in the first quarter as Lebanon looking to hold for a good shot as Boggs swings it around to Huber, and it's double tipped out of bounds as Huber couldn't corral it, and now Huff will check back into the game for the Yellow Jackets. Replaces Boggs, and Cooper Berry back into the game for Blake Hoffman. Good subs here by Toombs. You know, this is a big possession upcoming for your defense when you try to keep it a 2-point game, and not saying that Rolla will hold it, but you need as many good defensive players out there as possible right now to get a key stop, hopefully heading into these next 8 minutes.
Yep, got your best defensive lineup out there.
Bulldogs trying to go down low, and then Carr was there on the backside help and stripped Easton Smith of it, and I thought it might have been last touch by Smith, but the officials say Carr put it out of bounds. And now Toombs seeing that Rolla gonna probably attempt a shot before the final buzzer, puts Boggs back in there for some offense too. Smith catches it on the left block, pivots and puts up a layup that rolls over the front of the rim. Easton Smith, the 6'4" sophomore, so Rolla in good hands here as Mark Miller wants to go to a little bit of a 3-2 zone. See if they
one
can.
Of at least 3 zones you're going to see tonight out of them.
See if you can get Ray to kind of penetrate towards that middle and maybe kick out the Boggs in the corner. As it'll be Wyatt Carr who puts one up from the left corner and a little bit strong there and out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 0.3 seconds left on the clock, so not sure it's going to be possible for Lebanon to get a shot off here, but if I had to guess, this one's going up to Carr on a law play. It looks like the Bulldogs see that.
Nice execution on the set right there before the end of half. Yellow Jackets just didn't get it to fall.
So at the end of the first 8 minutes, Lebanon hanging close with the Bulldogs, 16-12. We'll be back right after this on Jacket Nation Sports. Can't forget to mention our Jacket Nation Sports Fan of the Game, brought to you by the Lebanon High School Boys Golf Team, and Jacket Nation Sports appreciates Caleb Jones and his fandom for the Lebanon High School Athletics.
Yeah, and as we're shouting out the Lebanon High School Golf Team, let's give a shout out to our cameraman here, Titan Haney, a junior to be and a state qualifier last year, and I look forward to another great year with him.
It's Boggs, Berry, Huff, Carr, and Ray on the court for Lebanon as Huff goes to the basket, kick out to Ray, who will knock down a big three-pointer. That's something that the Yellow Jackets needed, getting a score there on the first possession of the second quarter as Ray knocks down a Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance three-pointer.
Nice timely cut there by Corey, and I think he may have got away with the travel, but we'll take it.
It's Corey's night, man. He's the 2024 Court-Warming King. Congratulations to him, along with Kara Lawrence, who is the 2024 Court-Warming Queen. Two fine student athletes here at Lebanon High School, and we'll talk more about the Court-Warming Court later on.
Yeah, two great kids. Another stop by the Yellow Jackets. Cut it to a one-point game here. Let's see if we can take the lead.
16-15, Huff with the ball at the left wing, now throws to Ray, who will drive all the way, put up a left-handed floater that goes off the right side of the rim. And nice look there from Ray, just couldn't get it to fall. Now a three-point attempt by Rolla's long, and good job there by Caleb on the backside to box out and comes down with the big board.
Rolla seems to be jumping these gaps a lot on defense here.
Boggs mishandled that one, but throws one back out to Wyatt, and then Wyatt Carr for 3. So a good shot there from the senior captain, and nice job by Boggs not to freak out, not catching it cleanly, and hits Carr for a big 3. And now a shot there missed by the Bulldogs as Ray pushes, goes all the way to his left hand and gets
3
grabbed
fouls on 1 possession.
Gets grabbed there on the wrist, and no call from the officials.
Moving. That's a makeup call. Great job there.
That one brought to you by Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Nice little makeup call. Moving screen there called on the Bulldogs because, I mean, it's hard to hear with these headsets on, and we could hear the slap.
Oh, yeah.
through
we're
through our
30 feet
headset.
away and 30 feet up high with a headset on, and I heard him get slapped twice.
Quarter number 2, 5:42 left here in the first half. Jackets up 18-16 on the 5th-ranked Bulldogs. Barry got away with a little bit of an illegal screen there as Ray kicks to Boggs. Now back over to Ray. He'll drive baseline, try to find Carr on the perimeter. And Carr goes all the way, puts up a layup that falls short. And on the outlet pass, it's stolen away by Boggs. Boggs to Carr, one more over to Ray, and he'll fire up a 3-pointer that's going to end up short. Now Brown on the outlet pass. What a pass there from the sophomore all the way to Papadakos, and he lays it in to tie the game.
I don't think you'll see a better play all year. A lot of people would probably look at that and just move on, but catches a rebound high at the top of the key, turns in mid-motion, and slings it past 90 feet.
Also, that's where the chemistry comes in. These guys have been playing together since 4th, 5th grade and knows right when he's going to get that rebound that there's going to be somebody leaking out. And didn't even look, just grabbed it and threw it. And nice pass there by Ethan Brown. Ryan Toombs calls his first time out of the game. We'll take a commercial break and be back right after this on Jack and Nation Sports.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what Results Advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is Results Advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
Back here at Boswell Auditorium, 18-18, 4:45 left in the first half. Yellow Jackets working it around as Carr drives in and puts up a floater, and he's fouled on the floor, pushed in the back by a Rolla defender. They will call that one on Brown, I believe.
Rolla is incredibly aggressive in their half-court man-to-man here. Running lanes, trying to get steals. Back cut should be at a premium here for the Yellow Jackets.
I don't have in front of me how long Mark Miller has been at Rolla, but Rolla has been quite the program around the Southwest Missouri days since former Lebanon head coach Kyle Paulson was there, and now a turnover on Lebanon as that ball slipped off Ray's hands out of bounds. Of course,
I truly don't know if there's been anyone since. It feels like it went straight from Kyle to Mark, and what a tremendous job he's done.
Yeah, if there's any Rolla fans watching or anybody who just knows Southwest Missouri basketball, let us know how long Mark Miller's been around and if there's been anybody else. But I know Kyle Paulson was a big influential coach in your life, and what a job he did during his time at Lebanon and Rolla. And now I think you told me you talked to him a couple weeks ago, and he was doing pretty well for himself in Montana.
Coach Paulson in that major 3 with me, with Coach Christian, Coach Kroll, and Coach Paulson, and just incredible influences on my life, and a major part of the reason why I'm a coach, and probably one of the guys I butted heads with the most as a player. But boy, the second it was over, he'd be the first person to come love on you and make sure you knew he cared about you. And boy, we lost a good one many years back now, as old as I am. But yeah, Kyle's doing great. Cooper did a great job selling brush, and just
man. Now Ray kind of stumbled all over his feet and stepped out of bounds on the baseline, and that's one that Lebanon's going to want back because once you run it once, it's kind of hard to get to it again, but we'll see. There's a lot of different kind of sets out of it you can run.
Yep. Yeah, and back to Kyle. He's absolutely killing it up in Montana. His son's a senior and a senior leader, and 4th place finish last year in the state. He's won a couple state titles already up there, and probably favorite to win another one. Another great just pocket pass by Ethan Brown.
Joe Foster lays it in for 2, and Rolla extends that lead back to 3. Big shout out to Nathan Warson with Warson Media. He was flying his drone around Roswell Auditorium before the start of the game, and what a job that Nathan Warson does with his drone footage and his, videographer abilities, and just outstanding human being.
You think you'll let me fly that thing?
Man, maybe if he's trying to take it back to the shop and get it repaired.
That thing is awesome.
No, I trust you. I would trust you to do it.
Played a lot
Barry
of
puts
video
up a
games.
3. I almost thought he made that one. Now Huff gets the rebound, puts it back up, and a little bit too strong of a finish. And we'll head back to the line for 2 more.
Bulldogs on the line, Cameron Cooper. His second personal, 4th team down. And the line for the Yellow Jackets, number 12, Corey Huff. Shooting 2.
Huff knocks down the first one. We mentioned earlier that Corey Huff and Kara Lawrence were named the 2024 Homecoming King and Queens. Other candidates included Drake Cole, Dylan Russell, Kelby Vandegrift, and Hayden Starnes for the Kings, and Sierra Keeney, Ella Goforth, Rayleigh Quick, and Addie Collins were the other candidates for the girls. And outstanding court for the 2024 Lebanon court warming ceremonies. And I'd be remiss to mention that your daughter was also a part of the coronation ceremonies as well.
Yeah, Marin did a great job. Thanks to Jaden Collins for holding her hand literally and making sure she achieved the mission. And she, I think in the end, had a really good time. It'll be a great memory for us with it being Corey's senior year. And got a tiny bit teary-eyed. I may be kind of tough here as a father in a few years. A little emotional.
That 3 by Jensen Thomas, no good for Rolla, and Lebanon has a chance to take the lead down 21-20 with 2:45 remaining as Huber spins and picks up his dribble, throws back out to Wyatt.
Speaking of girl dads, it's great to see Brian Summer in the house over there, and I think that's Zach Miller, his handy assistant, straight in front of him. And
Boggs' 3 goes 3/4 of the way down and then rattles out. Former Lebanon High School boys basketball coach, Zach Miller.
Head basketball
coach
for a couple of weeks.
I think he coached against the Bulldogs during his stint as the leader in charge.
Get to meet up with his predecessor, Billy Brown, in a few weeks. Excited to see that matchup. We like to give Zach a hard time on here, but he's put in a tough situation there, and I thought did a really, really admirable job getting those guys to the end of the season. And tough situation, but made the best of it for those seniors. And boy, it's nice to have some stability around here.
90 seconds remain here in the first half as Ray holds it near half court. Telegraph that one as still ends up getting it to Boggs in the corner. And now Ray will drive in, and a charge called there on Ray.
Boy, it's close. I think it was probably the right call, but man, it was close.
Ray's second personal foul will put him on the bench these last minute and 20 seconds.
Yep, just survive without him out. Rolla does a great job breaking the pressure.
And they can't get much going from beyond the arc right now. Lebanon catching some good breaks as Huber goes all the way, puts up a layup and just missed it. And Lebanon not being able to finish in the paint's kind of costing them as Brown pulls up in transition for 3. 24-20 Bulldogs over the Yellow Jackets right now after Brown converts his second three-pointer of the game.
Thought there was enough contact there for Mason to earn a trip to the free throw line, but not quite enough with our
Jackets need a good shot here, down 4 with 30 seconds now. Boggs over to Huber on the left side of the wing. He'll drive right, get all the way to the paint, kick out Huff. Huff picks up his dribble, now finds Huber. See if we can get some sort of ISO maybe for Huber or Wyatt out here, who's now holding the ball with 15 seconds left. Just want to make sure that you don't commit an offensive foul and just make sure you don't give Rolla another chance here to score the ball. Huber, one more to Boggs. Left corner 3 from Noah is a little bit too strong. 3 seconds left now, and he'll put up a half-court shot, and it misses off the left side of the backboard. A little bit of an early shot there, but nonetheless, Rolla will go into halftime with a 24-20 lead. Yellow Jackets hanging in strong. We'll be back after a halftime break here on Jacket Nation Sports.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jonesy's Travel Center is located at 2031 West Elm Street in Lebanon. Be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming Jacket ID promotion that allows student drivers and Lebanon R3 school faculty members to receive a handful of discounts.
Justin was drafted in the 2nd round of the NFL draft by the Seattle Seahawks. Justin was an immediate starter for Seattle after playing right tackle and left guard. His first 2 years, he moved to center where he was a Pro Bowl alternate. Britt suffered a severe knee injury that kept him out for 2 years before signing with the Houston Texans, where he played 2 years. Justin never forgot where he came from. And when introduced before NFL games, he would say, Justin Britt, LHS-MIZ. Justin continues to help with the Lebanon football program in many ways. Justin, his wife, Alicia, and children Nathan, Miller, and Marlo, and Doc live in Houston, Texas. Let's give it a warm Yellow Jacket. Welcome to the 2024 Lebanon Football Game. Justin Britt.
Hey, my name is Roger. I'm the middle school pastor over here at FBC Lebanon. Are you looking for an environment for your middle schooler or high schooler that is both engaging and fun? At Team FBC students, we offer an experience for 6th through 12th grade that is sure to be the highlight of their week. With 2 separate environments for both middle school and high school, students are able to receive a Jesus-centered message that is specifically catered to where they are at in life. So again, we are Team FBC. We're located at 311 North Madison in Lebanon. We're the church with the castle. Our services begin every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. and include music from our student-led band, fun games and activities, and a gospel message. We can't wait to see you this week at Wednesday night at Team FBC Students.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season. Led by licensed family nurse practitioner Jaisha Connor, Ginger Wellness offers a comprehensive range of services to support your health goals. Here at Ginger Wellness, you can experience personalized medical weight loss programs, receive expert health coaching, invigorating vitamin infusions, rejuvenating Botox treatments, or even enjoy a relaxing massage. Call 417-322-6460 to embark on your path to well-being, or visit us at our new location at 1229 Deidre Drive for transformative and holistic approach to health at Ginger Wellness today. Ginger Wellness is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School Athletics. Here at Crow Paint and Glass, we have had hometown values and service since 1946. For the highest quality paint, custom framing, glass and screen replacement, wallpaper, and more, come visit us at 390 West Elm Street in Lebanon or give us a call at 417-532-3551. We are a proud sponsor of Lebanon High School Athletics. Go Jackets! Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets! If you're looking for a new home, an investment property, or to explore the area, Century 21 will help you find exactly what you're looking for. Since 1971, Century 21 Real Estate has set the standard in the real estate business. So when it comes to your home, never settle.
Move with the relentless agents of the Century 21 brand on your side. Century 21 is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School athletics.
Do you like comic books, toys, video games, and collectibles? Massey's Comics has what you need. The locally owned comic shop has a wide variety of new and vintage collectibles, with new books coming out every Wednesday. Massey's Comics is located at 727 South Jefferson Avenue in the King Cash Savers Shopping Center. For more information, check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Massey's Comics.
Marin's getting good.
First shot left short. Cameron Cooper picks up his third foul as we're back here on Jacket Nation Sports. And Lebanon trailing 24-20.
I think we're going to have a fun little guest here for you to interview, Coach Moyer.
Yeah. Justin Britt recognized at halftime as he's being inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame on Sunday. So congratulations to the former Yellow Jacket, former Missouri Tiger, who just recently retired from the National Football League after some successful years with the Seattle Seahawks and Houston Texans, as Boggs puts in a jumper in the paint and cuts the deficit to 2.
Yeah, and also being inducted into the Lebanon Sports Hall of Fame. And quick shout out to Bob Garner and Coach Plasmeyer for the hard work they've done to get the plaques over from the Civic Center over into Lebanon High School gymnasium here. And if you get a chance and you're here, swing by and look at that. It looks awesome, and it's where it should have been all along. And shout out to Bob and Coach Plas for that.
Top of the key 3, no good, but after a mishandle there by Huff, it's Joe Foster able to put it in for 2. So it does look like Mr. Justin Britt's going to join us up here, so we'll keep the game rolling. And two points laid in there by the Bulldogs, 28-22 lead. Join me now here in the Boswell Auditorium is former Lebanon football standout, Missouri Tiger standout, and former NFL player Justin Britt. Justin, I appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Oh, I appreciate you having me. This place is amazing.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just start off with, just talk me through the process of you finding out that you were going to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame and what kind of honor that is for you.
I was just having a normal day and got a call from a number that I didn't have saved, obviously, and it was just kind of a call that took a minute to kind of process. I was kind of speechless, didn't think I would, get a call like that. I said earlier in another interview that it was kind of in my lineman ways, just something I didn't think was reachable. I just show up to work and do my best and try to get everyone else in the end zone, and I kind of, I guess, take myself for granted, if you will.
Yeah. Recently retired, stepped away from the game of football. What's life been like for you after football? I know that you recently welcomed another child into this world, and looks like you've kind of been getting after it in the gym. So just talk about what you've been doing to keep yourself occupied.
Well, I mean, you said it. I wake up and I go work out, and then the rest of the day is just being a dad and a husband. And believe it or not, or I guess just believe it, but I guess being a parent and being a father and a husband, it's just you feel like that'll keep you busier than any job can. So a job you can leave and go home to. Your life at home is constant, and so you just got to be on it.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you were recognized tonight at halftime. Obviously, going to be inducted. You were inducted into the Lebanon Sports Hall of Fame and into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame this weekend. So, what's it like being back in Lebanon and being around some of the people that have supported you since you were walking these halls?
Oh, it's a blessing. It's an honor. It cracked me up. I was wondering how many Mizzou fans or people that weren't Mizzou fans had to say MIZ tonight.
Yeah.
But joking aside, it's really cool to be around everyone and be able to recognize them as well and give my thanks to their part in my life and how they attributed to the person that I am today. And of course to see the upgrades that they're doing around the school and the facility in general is amazing. And I'm jealous. I wish I would have had some of this.
Yeah, that was probably your first time in the library since it's been renovated.
I mean, I definitely didn't go to the library when I was in school. It wasn't something you went into.
Yeah, and now it's a cool place for kids to come hang out, study, and all that good stuff.
They need a place like that.
Yeah. Obviously, you've been able to play for some great coaches throughout your time in college and in the NFL, but bringing it back to your high school days, talk about the impact that Coach Will Christian has made in your life on and off the field, along with, any other high school coaches that you want to mention.
I think all of my coaches kind of played some sort of role of fatherhood in my life. It's like I was around football more than I was around my own life. Yeah. Like I knew football more than I knew my children, and so I was around my coaches more than I was with my parents or my spouse, and so a lot of the values or things that I've carried on are things that I've learned from football, whether it's on the field or in the classroom. So having a foundation that Coach Christian instilled in me is something that I was lucky to carry on and kind of grow, if you will, because what he taught me in high school, was actually things that Coach Pinkel at Mizzou taught and things that Coach Carroll taught at Seattle. So he definitely laid the foundation, and he's always been someone that I could reach out to and have some sort of peace in conversation with.
And you mentioned earlier about the Mizzou fans around here. Not a bad year for the Missouri Tigers. A big Cotton Bowl win over Ohio State this year, an 11-win season. So I'm sure it makes you proud to see that program still succeeding under Eli Drinkwitz, and of course former Yellow Jackets Cannon York and Tristan Wilson continuing in your footsteps and making their own path there.
Talk about upgrades to the facility.
Yeah.
It's spectacular what they're doing, and they always, it's like Oregon back in the day was a team that had the uniform combinations, and nowadays everyone gets to have whatever they want. So they look good, and they're definitely playing good for sure.
For sure. In the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.
I appreciate it. Congratulations to you and the show.
Thanks,
it's
Matt.
awesome.
I appreciate it. That was former Yellow Jacket Missouri Tiger Justin Britt joining us, and of course congratulations to him on his big induction, and always good to catch up with JB. Yellow Jackets trail by 5 here late in the third quarter, doing a good job of sustaining that Rolla run that was made there in the middle of that interview. And so Ray throws it around to Huff, and we had Justin up here, but also up here was his brother Chris. And man, you talk about a humongous Jacket Nation sports fan, just a Lebanon High School fan in general. Chris Britt.
Yeah, we had 3 Brits up here with Dalton, Chris, and Justin, myself, Titan and Trustin, our handy cameraman, and then yourself. Chris said, is this place going to hold us?
That's exactly what I was kind of thinking whenever we have that many people up here. But
some big men.
We can confirm that we are still alive and well. So as Huff knocks down a big 3 there to cut the lead down to 2. Now Brown will pull up. I thought we're going to see a bounce in there. And it seems like every team shoots well against Lebanon, so I wouldn't have been surprised to see that one go in. But
we've talked a lot about the rims here at Boswell Stadium or Boswell Gym. And one!
Man, I can't believe they didn't get that call.
Excuse me, folks. I'm sorry.
Ray goes coast to coast and banks one in off the glass. Now Brown, a dish down pass down low to Joe Foster, and Foster having a good game and off the bench for the Bulldogs.
He's the best passer in the conference. He's the best passer since Jordan Walton in the conference.
18 points, I believe, for Foster this game. .42-40 now, 60 seconds remaining in the third.
I think you've talked about it already, but Caleb Ray coming off a 24-point, 10 rebound, 8 assist game. And Larry got back to me, and his records only go back to 2014 so far, but no one has a triple-double. And the closest to that's actually Coach Hicks, who had 10 assists on Valentine's Day. I'm sure that was in honor of his future wife there. That was against Hillcrest, and then he also had 12 points in that game. So just 2 rebounds for the little guy, as you'd expect. So I say it's safe to say that Caleb's the closest to a triple-double in long.
Ray throws one out to Carr, the left corner 3, no good, and now Barry has a chance to put one up at the buzzer. His floater off the backboard and good, and Lebanon ties the game heading into the fourth quarter on a bank shot there from the senior Cooper Barry. 42-42 heading into the final 8 minutes. We'll take a commercial break and be back with the fourth quarter from Boswell Auditorium.
Garner & Smith Insurance in Lebanon wants you to know that they're your local source for all your insurance needs and available in person, by phone, or virtually to answer any health insurance questions. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation benefit review at 417-532-9491. Now's the right time to evaluate your current coverage and strengthen it. Make sure that you have the plan you need with the benefits you really want. Garner & Smith Insurance across the street from Lebanon High School, supporting the Yellow Jackets and the community since 1976.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
.42-44, Lebanon's ball to start the fourth quarter, and Lebanon giving the number 5 ranked Rolla Bulldogs all they can handle here on a Friday night in Laclede County.
Coach Toombs has told these guys all year they can play with absolutely anybody if they show up and do it. And then a bad turnover there by Corey to start the quarter.
Leads to a foul on the other end. Nice outlet pass there from the Bulldogs, and right into the hands of Papadakos, and he will go to the line for 2. Barry with the big shots in the third quarter to tie things back up, and then Lebanon gives it away on their possession to start the fourth. So, of course, the arrow will point towards Rolla on any sort of jump balls as Papadakos knocks down the first.
That baseline drive has been good for Corey and bad for Corey at the same time sometimes in his career. And he's been plagued with some bad decisions. And for the most part, he's worked hard to cut that out the last couple of weeks and kind of pop back up there when pressure kicked in.
Boggs will replace Huff as he heads to the bench with 7:30 remaining. So it's Ray, Boggs, Barry, Carr, and Mason Huber on the court for Ryan Toombs and the Yellow Jackets, trailing by 2 here. Carr thought about the 3, now will drive in, kick out Ray. He'll get all the way to the basket, put up a floater, and there's a left-handed make there from Ray.
He's decided he's going to get downhill, and confidence is high right now. He's going to get downhill. I love to see it.
Jackets face guarding Brown there. Nice job by Huber to deflect that one, swatted it away, and came up with it. Now Huber gets back tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rolla.
Awesome point of attack defense there by Mason, sliding his feet, high hand contest, and got a block out of it.
If you were in the Rolla Bulldog huddle at the end of the 3rd quarter, you probably were able to tell what Mark Miller had for breakfast last week.
Yeah, I would say you either grew hair on your chest or you decided basketball wasn't for you.
He was letting his team have it, and I mean,
he asked for some leadership and some courage out of his pretty young Rolla Bulldog group, so see what he gets out of them, see if they can respond.
Mid-range jumper good by Easton Smith, and now a little bit of a shoe malfunction there for Jensen Thomas. I mean, that's a stop that Lebanon has not been able to get for most of the year. They go up 2, need a good stop on defense, and then Rolla able to knock down a contested jump shot. Just things can't seem to go Lebanon's way here as of late whenever it needs to get a big stop. Huber kick to Ray in the right corner, left it short, rebounded by the Bulldogs. That's Smith. He'll give way to Brown. Tied game, 6 minutes to go. Brown takes Carr off the dribble. A left-handed finish, no good, but he gets his own miss and tips it in with his right hand. Athletic move there by Brown to get all the way to the basket, missed it, and then an even more athletic tip in for a 48-46 lead.
I thought really nice initial defense there by Wyatt, and then just took maybe a little break there, a little breath, and you can't do that against Ethan Brown.
Now Boggs will put up a big three-pointer and a huge make there for Boggs, and Lebanon up 49-48 with 5.5 minutes left. Good job there by Barry to close out on Thomas, but it leads to an open mid-range jumper for Easton Smith, and now Rolla.
Good old-fashioned basketball.
50-49. This is fun.
Boswell Gym, Friday night, Court Orman. Can't ask for much more.
I believe Rolla will open up their new gymnasium starting next week and say goodbye to the gym from a long time. Yeah, Boggs puts up a volleyball line 3 that goes off the back iron.
Bit of a heat check there. I don't hate it. I'd like to see him take about 10 a game. I think Coach Toombs and Hicks and Thornhill are on the same page. He's pretty clearly the best shooter on the team and one of the best shooters in the conference.
Thomas goes all the way. He kicked it out of bounds off his knee. So good defense there from Ray. On-ball defense forced Jensen Thomas into a tough drive, and the sophomore turned it over.
Going to be a good player. Maybe not quite ready for Friday nights yet, but I think Jensen Thomas is going to be a nice player for Coach Miller.
Don't know for sure, but I know the Rolla football team was loaded with sophomores too. I don't know if these are the same guys, but I mean that's going to be a talented sophomore class going through Rolla High School.
It's a great class. That class we have, the sophomore class of football guys that have won so many dang games. Rolla was the only team to play them close in all junior high and 9th grade. So it's a nice group, and Ethan played football growing up, and bore a big loss for that football program. And probably a good decision by the young man, although I do think he's probably a Division I wide receiver, maybe even a quarterback.
Huber got all the way there to the right elbow and was able to knock it in. Now Brown, a 1-foot floater into the paint right over Cooper Berry. Not much you can do there from Berry. Just got to tip your cap and move on.
Back and forth.
Brown now with 14 points, so he's kind of starting to get going here late in the 4th. And this game is kind of reminiscent of that Bolivar game last year when Kyle Polk came into Boswell Auditorium and didn't really get started going until that 4th quarter. Of course, Lebanon won that game on a Caleb Ray buzzer beater.
Wyatt did a great job on Ethan last year.
Nice pass, left-handed one-handed pass all the way outside, and it's rebounded by Ray, and there's Huber leaking down court, and he will put it in for 2. We talked about the nice outlet pass from Brown earlier, and Ray answers it with a good outlet pass to Huber, and able to retake the lead here with 3 minutes to go. Now the Bulldogs will launch up a 3 that's off the left side, but a second chance opportunity by Rolla is a miss, rebounded by Ray. Big possession here for Lebanon.
Got away with one there, Alex. Missed a block out and missed a bunny.
Ooh, that got knocked off Carr, but the official says the Rolla defender stepped on the line whenever he went to knock it off Carr. That was Papadakos who, with a good hustle, but
feels like that kid's been there for 15 years.
Rolla, kind of similar to Lebanon as far as the last names go. I'm sure a lot of fans think that with, families like the Glendennings and the Harris family back in the day. There's been some family trees come through the Lebanon school districts as well.
Absolutely.
4 timeouts left for both Coach Miller and Coach Jim, so we'll see if Lebanon gets in trouble here. They have plenty of timeouts to go with 2:25 left. Ray taking his man off the dribble, dumps one down low to Barry, and he's swatted out of bounds there by Easton Smith. Big baseline out of bounds play upcoming here for LHS.
I see a Cooper Berry 3 here.
He hit one against Bolivar last year in that big upset win over the Liberators. Carr picks up his dribble, now throws it over to Huber, and nice catch there from Huber. Now Carr will go all the way to the basket, and he's hit on the wrist.
Mason's playing really good tonight. The confidence is coming. It's got to keep coming. For this team to take the next step and finish strong down the stretch. And some of the games they've got going, he has to be downhill and aggressive.
Joe Foster picks up his first foul, second foul on Rolla. Just 1 for Lebanon, so the officials letting them play tonight as 2:10 left in the fourth quarter now. Carr to inbounds.
Yeah, and we like to give the referees a hard time, but I thought, they're very consistent tonight.
Now Ryan Toombs will call a timeout as it was close to a 5-second violation. We'll take a commercial break, be back with more here on Jacket Nation Sports when we return.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Jonesy's Travel Center is located at 2031 West Elm Street in Lebanon. Be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming Jacket ID promotion that allows student drivers and Lebanon R3 school
53-52 Lebanon, 2:10 left in the fourth quarter. Lebanon will run a play for Noah Boggs, who catches it in the right corner and now has to give way to Caleb Ray, guarded closely by Ethan Brown. Ray thought about the floater, now rejects it, pushes it back out to Boggs, and Lebanon will reset their offense now with 1:55 left.
Drew Bowling and the gang over there and the student swarm doing a great job of getting the energy going for the Jackets. Tough miss there inside by Caleb as he got all the way to the paint and couldn't finish.
1:35 left now into the hands of Ethan Brown. Over to Jensen Thomas now. The mid-range jumper by Easton Smith. The turnaround is good, so a big make there from Smith, and he's been automatic in this fourth quarter. 54-53 Rolla. A 30-second timeout from the Bulldogs. We'll be back right after this.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season.
So 1:29 left. Rolla with a 54-53 lead over the Yellow Jackets, now inbound to Ray. How long do you wait to go if you're Ryan Toombs?
I think you've got to be pretty picky with your shot here because Coach Miller is not afraid to hold the ball for the entire minute that's left on this clock. So it's going to need to be a good shot because you may not get it back. Do a great job running continuity offense.
Now the clock has struck 60 seconds left. Lebanon down by 1. Still 3 timeouts left for the Yellow Jackets. Wouldn't be surprised as Boggs puts up a big three from the top of the key, and what a big shot there from the junior Noah Boggs. A Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance three-pointer. It gives Lebanon a 2-point lead now. Jensen Thomas pump fakes on Boggs. 40 seconds left in the game. Handoff to Ethan Brown, the sophomore standout. Guarded closely by Huber.
Good job by Mason on the switch. Great pass.
Dishes it off to Smith, and the ball is stuck in a jump ball. The possession arrow will point to Rolla.
Oh my God.
31 seconds left now in the game.
Great contest by Wyatt. The young sophomore got thrown into a switch situation there on the best player in the conference. Did a great job of stopping the straight line drive.
Forced a tough pass too. And
boy, it was a hell of a pass. Rolla fans on their feet back here, a lot of nervous parents.
So Nick Shelton to the line to shoot two. Buries the first one as Lebanon still with a 55-56 advantage. There's 25.4 seconds left. Ryan Toombs with 3 timeouts remaining. 2 for 2 from the line for Shelton, and tied game. Toombs will take a timeout. We'll be right back after this on Jacket Nation Sports.
Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets!
If you're looking for a new home, an investment property, or to explore the area, Century 21 will help you find exactly what you're looking for. Since 1971, Century 21 Real Estate has set the standard in the real estate business. So when it comes to your home, never settle. Move with the relentless agents of the Century 21 brand on your side. Century 21 is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School athletics.
56-56, 1:25 remaining. As now the officials are discussing something at the scorer's table with Senior Morbacher.
See Lucy Huff and Missy Mizell in the crowd there tonight. I think they had a nice night at the swim districts there at the Springfield Nat as they broke the 200 medley and 200 free school records, and I think Lucy broke the 100 breast school record again, so good luck to them tomorrow in their district finals.
David Krev doing a great job in his first season as now Ray catches the inbound pass. 20 seconds left as he brings it across the timeline. Working on Brown, and it's stolen away there, but Carr picks it up in the backcourt. Now 10 seconds left, and he's bumped by Brown. 10.4 could have been a disastrous situation there. 10.4 left now. Cooper Berry to inbound on the sideline. 10.4 seconds remaining. You can see the clock there above the scoreboard headed towards the student section. 9 seconds left. Ray working on Brown. Now gets a screen from Carr. He goes all the way to the basket, puts up a tough shot, and he made it off the glass there. Caleb Ray goes all the way with his left hand and finishes it to give the Yellow Jackets a 2-point lead. 58-56 remaining. We'll see. They're saying 0.7 seconds left on the clock. We'll see how much time they put on, but another big made shot there from the senior captain.
They may give him a second here, Alex. Coach Tim's got a decision to make with some fouls to give here, depending on how much time they put back on this clock. With the full length of the court, they could elect to take a foul. It is risky with high school kids for sure, but you get that 1.3, 1.4, you could take the risk and go ahead and foul and knock a couple tenths off the clock, force a tip situation. I guarantee you Coach Miller has something drawn up for this. He's not even thinking twice about what he's drawing up over here in the huddle. What a great game. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, Troy slapped me straight in the back after the main basket, so.
I think 3 times.
Might have to take maybe a 15-day injured list for me.
Well, we'll get that out on the Jacket Nation Twitter because I think there is a mark left.
But what a shot there from Ray, and we talked earlier about that made shot that he had against Bolivar, and now 1.3 will be put on the clock. So 1.3 seconds left. Rolla will have to inbound it underneath the Lebanon basket. Look for Carr here to try to get his hands on this one. So the second that it's touched by either team, the clock will start.
I'd like to see Senior Moorbacher.
Now Ryan Toombs calls a timeout there.
Very aggressive on the clock here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see a little tad early, but.
He's as good as they come, and it'll be honest as they come as well. But
I mean, if it were you down there, you would have.
The game's over.
That clock would have ran. Like I didn't hear anything and got out of here.
Well, I love the Yellow Jackets.
Officials are signaling towards the Rolla bench that the Rolla inbounder will have access to move up and down the sidelines. But what a win this would be for Ryan Toombs and the Yellow Jackets if they can hold on here. 17 points in the game for Noah Boggs, 10 for Corey Huff, 11, and no basket bigger than the one there made by Ray Carr with 8 points, and Mason Huber with a big 8 points as well.
What a ballsy drive there by Caleb. Back-to-back years in this gym, he's come up clutch, and the crowd went nuts. Love it.
It's a nutty drive. Nutty drive, nutty game.
Just got a text from Drew Bowling, and maybe time to get the conference warning about court storming announced by Super Shane down there, as I think the students will be on the floor shortly.
1.3, Rolla inbounds the catch, and now they catch it at the sideline, and I mean, I would venture to say at least almost a whole second went off. He turned it and caught it and then called timeout.
I could read Coach Toombs' lip as 0.8, I think is what's going to be put on the clock here. The referee told him that, and he very clearly did not approve.
I find that hard to believe that only 0.5 seconds went off the clock there. So now Rolla will have it there on the sideline closest to the scores table.
It didn't even cross my mind for that to be an option there with only 1.3 left, but
yeah, I thought he was going to turn around and shoot it. But, I mean, this is a great Ozark Conference basketball game. Obviously, you got to watch the lob play probably to Brown or Smith potentially.
It's a tough decision there for Coach because I think ideally you want the ball in Brown's hands, but he's by far your best passer on what's pretty clearly going to need to be a tip situation.
Yeah, you could probably get something for him too off an elevator screen maybe there and try to get him to catch and shoot it. We'll see if Ryan Toombs doesn't call for time here. Nonetheless, they break the huddle. 0.8 seconds left. Lebanon up 58-56. And now Ryan Toombs does signal for a timeout. This is almost like the JV game where it was a double overtime finish, and it seemed like each team had 20 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, 30 minutes to play, about 2. If you're Coach Toombs, with them having no timeouts left, this may be a situation where he switches his defense up a little bit and does a little matchup zone. It's definitely risky because you give up gaps, but yeah, that's a dumb call. He's not going to go zone here.
It's got to be talked about, though. I mean, I know he's going to put Carr on the inbounder, but it's got to be discussed, and it would be worth having 2 bodies on Brown. Maybe all 5 bodies on Brown, to be honest.
Just let somebody else beat you.
But who knows? It might be a decoy here. I mean, Easton Smith was a guy who averaged, Easton Smith is a guy who's played well tonight, Papadakos. And, of course, Joe Foster has had 18 points as well, so could go to anybody. And
I'm surprised to see Papadakos not on the floor right now. Maybe foul trouble that we missed in the hoopla, but
0.8 seconds left. Here's the inbounds from Cameron Cooper for Rolla.
Oh, they got him.
It is a top of the key three-pointer. Point up at the buzzer, and it's off the rim. No good. And the Lebanon Yellow Jackets have upset the number 5 ranked Rolla Bulldogs here on Friday night, 58-56. What a win for Ryan Toombs and the Yellow Jackets on court-warming night. And I can't remember a win bigger than this since maybe Lebanon defeated Nixa at home that with Billy Brown's first year. That was obviously a big win. Went on the road and beat Kickapoo that year as well. But as far as wins inside Boswell Auditorium, this one might top the rankings.
I think it does, Alex. Great call on that. Great call on the elevator screen. Used a guy on a decoy here off of a flare screen to the corner, and then 2 really nice screens opened up a shooter, and a nice contest, but really an open look, and all you could ask for, Coach Miller and his crew.
Well,
what a basketball game.
It's a good thing Gavin Smith is going to graduate in May and not have to worry about playing quarterback for the Yellow Jackets anymore, because he took a tumble over the wall trying to storm the court, ended up on his shoulder. But
I missed that. I bet Coach Weatherman is not excited to hear that news.
I guess he still has baseball, that's true. And Weatherman's in the crowd just sitting on the stands. So
sulking a bit over there.
Well, he's with Isaac Arthur, one of the Yellow Jacket baseball coaches, who's a Rolla High School alumni, so maybe trying not to show too much favoritism, but I mean,
Isaac looks a little sad, and I noticed Coach Weatherman wore his red to help support his
Lebanon's the one
brother.
Right in the paycheck, so you might as well root for him if you have the chance. But
yeah,
a 58-56 win for Lebanon over the Rolla Bulldogs here on a Friday night, and we will be back with more on the Jacket Nation Sports postgame show after this.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising, logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what Results Advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is Results Advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jonesy's Travel Center is located at 2031 West Elm Street in Lebanon. Be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming Jacket ID promotion that allows student drivers and Lebanon R3 school faculty members to receive a handful of discounts. Jonesy's wishes the Yellow Jackets good luck this year.
Hey, my name is Roger. I'm the middle school pastor over here at FBC Lebanon. Are you looking for an environment for your middle schooler or high schooler that is both engaging and fun? At Team FBC students, we offer an experience for 6th through 12th grade that is sure to be the highlight of their week. With 2 separate environments for both middle school and high school, students are able to receive a Jesus-centered message that is specifically catered to where they are at in life. So again, we are Team FBC. We're located at 311 North Madison in Lebanon. We're the church with the castle. Our services begin every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. and include music from our student-led band, fun games and activities, and a gospel message. We can't wait to see you this week at Wednesday night at Team FBC Students.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season. Led by licensed family nurse practitioner Jaisha Connor, Ginger Wellness offers a comprehensive range of services to support your health goals. Here at Ginger Wellness, you can experience personalized medical weight loss programs, receive expert health coaching, invigorating vitamin infusions, rejuvenating Botox treatments, or even enjoy a relaxing massage. Call 417-322-6460. to embark on your path to well-being, or visit us at our new location at 1229 Deidre Drive for transformative and holistic approach to health at Ginger Wellness today. Ginger Wellness is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School Athletics. Here at Crow Paint and Glass, we have had hometown values and service since 1946. For the highest quality paint, custom framing, glass and screen replacement, wallpaper, and more, come visit us at 390 West Elm Street in Lebanon or give us a call at 417-532-3551. We are a proud sponsor of Lebanon High School Athletics. Go Jackets!
This is Steve with Night Auction Service. When things change in life, you have a choice: adapt or get passed by. For Night Auction, that change was going to online auctions. Bid from the convenience of your chair. Marketing is no longer to a couple of counties. It's now nationwide. Crowds are up threefold, equaling better results. Whether buying or selling, check out nightauctionservice.com.
Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets!
back here on the Jacket Nation Sports Postgame Show as Lebanon moves to 13-6 on the year and drops Rolla for just their 4th loss of the season. Rolla goes to 17-4 now. They are ranked number 5 in Class 5, but Lebanon 58-56 victory. Jackets were led in scoring by Noah Boggs, who knocked down 5 Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance 3-pointers in the game. Caleb Ray finished with 11 points, and no points were bigger than the left-handed layup he made off the left side block there to go up 58-56 and cap the scoring. Corey Huff, the senior who was named Court-warming King, 10 points in the game, 8 points apiece for Wyatt Carr and Mason Huber, and Cooper Berry with 4 points, but it was Berry who gave Lebanon a big momentum shift heading into the 4th quarter with a bank shot from the paint to tie the game at the end of the 3rd, and eventually Lebanon ended up needing those 2 points down the stretch. So what a big win for Ryan Toombs and the Yellow Jackets. He's across the way with Kevin Stubblefield right now, but after he's finished, he'll come up here and we'll talk a little bit about that last minute of the game and more. So appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight and everybody who supports the stream. Of course, it means the world to me. I do appreciate Justin Britt as well for coming on and talking a little bit before his big introduction into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame this weekend. So 58-56 Lebanon. Our primary sponsors of the stream: Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Results Advertising, Shadles Colonial Chapel, Mercy Hospital Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, Jonesy's Travel Center. So appreciate those guys for being our primary sponsors. Our secondary sponsors: First Baptist Church of Lebanon, Pillar Insurance, Ginger Wellness, Crow Paint and Glass, Night Auction Service, Quality Heating and Air, Century 21, Massey's Comics, Snowbiz, Phones, Furniture and Lawn, and Gardner and Smith Insurance. Lebanon 58-56 overall. We'll be back with more on the Jacket Nation Sports Postgame Show in just a few minutes.
With locations in Bennett Spring, Springfield, Republic, Bolivar, and now Nixa, Snowbiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. Snowbiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shave ice with 50-plus true-to-life, unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, they now offer a year-round location at their Snowbiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, Missouri, as they proudly serve their classic shave ice treats and Ice Cream Factory's delicious ice cream and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Jackets!
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
Garner and Smith Insurance in Lebanon wants you to know that they're your local source for all your insurance needs and available in person, by phone, or virtually to answer any health insurance questions. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation benefit review at 417-532-9491. Now's the right time to evaluate your current coverage and strengthen it. Make sure that you have the plan you need with the benefits you really want. Garner and Smith Insurance across the street from Lebanon High School, supporting the Yellow Jackets and the community since 1976.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising, logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what Results Advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is Results Advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
Joining me after a 58-56 win over the Rolla Bulldogs is Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs. Coach, take me through that last timeout huddle, 0.8 seconds left on the clock. I think everybody in the gym thought it was going to Ethan Brown, but nonetheless, you got to give Mark Miller credit because drew up a really good look, just missed the shot, but we deserved a break like that.
I would agree with that. I think we were due for a break like that. That was as clean a look as you would hope to get as a coach, and he drew up a great play. They run that play as they said. I really thought they were going to drop something different. And I kind of thought maybe they'll use Ethan as a decoy, but because they've got other shooters that obviously can hit it. I mean, they did hit several tonight outside of just Ethan Brown, and sure enough, that's what he did. We failed to jump out on the elevator screen. We talked about that in pregame, but what happened was we had an impromptu switch that put us behind on the screen, and so we didn't get jumped out there in time, and fortunately he missed the look.
Seems like when the lights are the brightest is when Caleb Ray shines the best, and what a big shot there from the senior captain. And I mean, obviously last year the game winner against Bolivar. This year, that go-ahead shot against Hillcrest, and add this one to the resume as well.
Yeah, he's something, man. He's really fast to his left hand, and like you said, when the game is the biggest is when he plays his best, and that's been true all the way back to the second semester of last year. I can list them off. The Camdenton game here against Glendale, he was great. Parkview here, he was great. Bolivar here, he's just been great, especially in this place. And I think you play enough games in here being a starter since your freshman year, and I'd say it probably just feels there's probably a comfort level and a level of feeling at home, and just he does a great job for us.
Yeah, and can't forget about the role players tonight. Noah Boggs, I mean, hard to even call him a role player when he leads the scoring with 17 points, but these game plans are focused on Wyatt and Caleb, but Boggs rises to the occasion. 5 threes again tonight. Corey Huff, a big night for him, obviously being named Court Orman King, and then 10 points. Mason Huber played amazing defense there late in the fourth for you guys, had 8 points. And then Cooper Berry knocked down a big shot to end the third quarter that I think will go unnoticed to tie the game, but I mean, it's just a team win all the way around.
For sure. And, we went to Blake and Mason quite a bit tonight, and I thought they were outstanding, especially defensively, bringing down rebounds and keeping their guys off the glass. Mason was outstanding at breaking their defense down by penetrating into the lane and making good decisions. I didn't feel like any of the decisions he made were wrong ones there. Wyatt hit some huge shots and pulled down. Golly, Wyatt was huge on the glass, as always.
Yeah.
And, you mentioned Boggs. I gotta plug that one because 17 points, 5 threes, and we have continually put him in the spot to hit the big one. And lately, it hasn't fallen for him. And so to see that big one fall for Noah Boggs is extremely special. He's not the type of kid that's going to quit shooting. You want that mindset out of your shooters. And, shooters got to shoot. And he shot it tonight really well at a high level. And I'd say Caleb and Wyatt are going to have a little bit more space going to the basket after tonight.
Yeah, and I'll let you, shout out the fans, the student section, the community for showing up tonight, because what a crowd that was on hand for maybe the biggest win inside this gymnasium in quite some time.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, we've got great community support, and when this place, this best gym, this is the best gym high school-wise in Southwest Missouri. There's a reason we host a lot of the small school quarterfinal games in this gym, and to see it packed with Lebanon people and Rolla people, and a great high school basketball game and a great high school basketball atmosphere was really special. It's one of those moments for our kids, not just our players, but I think for the students too, that you never forget, and this will be talked about for a long time.
Coach, congrats on the win, man. You guys deserve this one, and enjoy
Thanks,
it,
Alex.
man.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs joining us on the Jacket Nation Sports Postgame Show. Lebanon will enjoy this one over the weekend and then travel to Springfield Glendale on Tuesday night for a matchup with the Falcons. For Alex Boyer, my color commentator Trey Overstreet, this has been another broadcast